What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the evolution of Sports Talk Television. It's the Sports Web here live from Tampa Joe's here, 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter, along with Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire. I got to give you the intro.
I hate that intro.
Why do you hate that intro for?
Because it makes me want to get up and do the Opa dance.
Well, that's okay. That's what we need to do here as we get you ready for Monday Night Football.
Tampa Joe's to throw me out for that.
Well, I don't think so. I don't think they will.
I wonder if they got any Uzo here.
I don't know. You should ask them. Well, we're getting you ready for Bucs versus the Texans on Monday Night Football. Special start time at 7 o'clock. How do we start off this show? As you know them, you love them, you got to have them. I got to do it. Bring your passion. Bring your excitement. Just don't bring any nonsense. Once again, I'm your host, Peter Blake, giving you something to think about. So definitely want to get out to the phone lines tonight. Want to hear what you have to say. What's your biggest key of this game? Who do you think has a big game? Can this offense start out fast? Because they did have a slow start versus the Atlanta Falcons, although they're able to pull out that win. Baker Mayfield leading the way there with 3 touchdowns, 167 yards, no interceptions, no turnovers. That's the key versus a Houston Texan team that is looking for a win right now. Disappointing loss to the LA Rams, only scoring 9 points, led by CJ Stroud at quarterback. So lots of stuff to talk about when it comes to your Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Houston Texans tonight. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Thanks a lot for joining me today. How was your weekend? How did you do with your picks? Lots of surprises, if you will. Lots of news when it comes to quarterbacks. Well, the Indianapolis Colts, I think, are one of the biggest surprises.
What, Danny Dimes actually knows how to throw a football?
He actually does.
Hold on. So you're telling me that could possibly be a coaching issue from New York?
It could be a coaching issue, absolutely. As the Giants
right now, arguably, he's playing better football than anybody right now in the National Football League.
Isn't that crazy? Isn't it crazy? It's like a change of scenery. It's like the change of scenery here. We changed our scenery. We've got plenty of Bucs fans, plenty of Bulls fans. Bulls, of course, and this is your home for not only away Bucs watch parties, but also Bulls away watch parties. They fall to the Miami Hurricanes 49-12. But going back to a change of scenery there has done wonders for Danny Dimes and the Indianapolis Colts. I would even say Russell Wilson with the New York Giants has done him a bit of good.
Consistent. I wouldn't go out and give him too many of his flowers right now. I think the quarterback to talk about right now, Peter, is Danny Dimes for what he has been doing, because the guy was considered washed up. Yeah. Completely washed up. It wasn't even questioned.
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So the question is, do you think New York's regretting that move? That's
they may.
Question.
They may.
Because that's the reason why Jackson Dart is not going to start at all this year, barring an injury. Because you don't want to ruin another quarterback, because that's exactly what happened. You know, a lot of teams can say that. You can say that with the Chicago Bears. You can say that about the New York Giants.
Sorry about your Chicago Bears, by the way.
You don't have to say sorry about that. Yeah. That's not even necessary for that. The team's going to be fine. It's a new offensive coordinator. But going back, and I didn't want to get too far off subject with it, but that is one of the reasons that it's really hard to play professional football as a quarterback in some of these big major markets like Chicago and New York. Right. There's a lot of pressure. And especially being a rookie, that's an issue.
Yeah.
That's a huge issue, Pete.
Yes, definitely a huge issue. And a huge issue right now is quarterback injuries, as we're going to definitely talk about that. Joe Burrow going down 3 months with the toe injury. It was reported as a turf toe. Now the Cincinnati Bengals are going to have to go with what they have in Jake Browning, who threw 3 interceptions yesterday. Beat the Jacksonville, Liam Cohen, Duval Jaguars there. So, yeah.
And here's a really good one. How about Jalen Johnson, the Chicago Bears, are out all season because they rushed him back?
Out indefinitely.
Yep.
So injuries are a part of the league, especially quarterbacks. J.J. McCarthy also losing to the Atlanta Falcons last night. Sorry, Bucs fans, but that didn't happen. Not everybody in the NFC
That was
South.
My game of the week, sir.
Well, I know. You picked the Minnesota Vikings.
No, I didn't.
You didn't pick the Minnesota Vikings.
Peter, I told you. Every dollar needed to be wagered on the Atlanta Falcons in that game. They were so much better. You and I watched that game last week.
We did.
It wasn't that Minnesota was better. Chicago beat themselves in that game. Are you kidding me? Listen, that was like picking cherries at Aunt Mary's.
Picking cherries at Aunt Mary's
for the Falcons to go ahead and not only cover the points, but to win that game.
Okay,
it wasn't even close.
All right. Well, I got a different pick from you. So
you never got a different pick from me. I never took the Vikings.
I thought you took the Vikings.
No, not even close.
Maybe we had some communication failure there.
You want me to show you the 5,000 that was wagered on them?
You wagered 5,000 on them?
Okay. You want me to show you?
No, you don't have to show me.
Yeah, trust me, you got that wrong. The Atlanta Falcons was the pick of the week that week. I'm not going to be easy about it. It's just there's certain things. There's a lot of games that I really like, and especially this one coming up tonight.
Okay.
Tampa at Houston. Buddy, it's almost, again, it's like picking cherries at Aunt Mary's. I can tell you for certain this game is going over.
Well, look, that's crazy to think, because here's the thing. The Houston Texans have a hell of a defense. I think it's definitely going to be more of a challenge.
How many points you got Tampa scoring tonight?
I say 24.
24? I got them at 27 to 30 points. So if the total is 44, where do you like the game?
I like Okay. Well, you're the gambling handicapper extraordinaire. I'm just the guy that hosts the show.
Just think about that.
Right.
If you got them scoring 24 points, the game is still theoretically supposed to go over. Do you have Tampa blowing this team up? No.
No.
Okay, well,
I think it's a close game.
Then if you have Tampa scoring 24, the game goes over.
Okay. All right. So there you go. He's off and running as we speak. Let's talk about it. Tampa Bay 1-0 coming into it. And I kept on saying last week, I have no idea, but this could be the 5th consecutive season they can start out the NFL season at 2-0. We'll hear from
Impressive.
TJ Reeves. Yes, it is. The media icon about 5:50. He'll give us the live sights and sounds there in Houston. And again, as always, we'll take your phone call, 727-255-0391 at 727-255-0391. We'll go out to the comments here really quick. Let's go out to Virgin Boys off of YouTube. Remember, like and subscribe to the Sports Web on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook at Peter H. Blake as we are live here throughout the season at Tampa Joe's 93-16 Anderson Road in Tampa. Defense needs to get some turnovers for this injured offense. Relatively healthy besides the big ones, of course, with the Bucs. Tristan Wirfs practicing but not ready to go yet. They're not going to take any risk at this point. And, of course, Chris Godwin. But overall, we'll see what happens with Luke Gedeke. He was a major concern coming into it. He practiced just a couple days ago. You're definitely going to need that offensive line intact because this defensive challenge with Danielle Hunter on one side and, of course, Will Anderson coming off a 3-sack performance versus Matt Stafford and
I'm
the
not
LA
worried
Rams.
I'm not worried. You know who I'm worried about?
Who are you worried about?
Danielle Hunter.
Okay. Danielle Hunter.
That is the player that could make the difference for Houston in this game.
Right.
I'm telling you. Anderson, great football player. Yes, he is coming off those 3 sacks, but Danielle Hunter, he is an absolute handful. But Anderson, Tampa lines up real well with him. I'm telling you right now, Danielle Hunter does not have the speed quite that Anderson has, but he's a much more powerful rusher, much more powerful.
And, of course, the shuffled offensive line most likely will continue. We'll get your reports on that. Graham Barton playing left tackle.
Are you sure? Do we flip that coin yet?
We'll see.
It'll be another last minute.
We'll see because TJ talked about
sure it's
this.
not Beck?
I don't know.
Did anybody find out?
Hey, heck, not Beck.
Heck.
What the heck? That's what we were saying last week when it came down to the shuffling of the offensive line.
I like this matchup today.
You like this matchup?
Yes, I do. I like this matchup better, more favorable for Tampa Bay than it was last week at Atlanta.
All right, we'll throw the confidence level out there. What's your confidence level, Bucs fans, when it comes to facing the Texans tonight? 1 to 10, 727-255-0391 and 727-255-0391. Let's go out to Christopher Cole. It's game night. LFB. You know what that means.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Baker Mayfield. Let's bake.
Oh,
well,
God.
we won't say the other word. So there you go.
God forbid. We're in church today, guys.
Oh, we're not. we won't say that. Hello, all, says Adam. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
Let's go out to, let's see here. Whoa, I skipped comments. Tom Banner. Polls must go. That's a Chicago Bears question.
Go have a drink,
for
Tom.
you. Tom, upset. A lot of fans right now upset.
Tom has been blowing my phone up.
Right.
Okay, it's like, Tom, listen. The Skyway Bridge is about, 45 miles south of us.
Mm-hmm.
It's it's like an airplane flight from Chicago down to Florida and about 45 miles south of us. It's got your name written all over it. They're not done. This is a new offense. It's a new head coach. Yes, there were some bonehead plays. I'm not ready to give up on this team. And you know what? I'll still wear that jersey just like you will.
I know you will. I know both of you will. So if you want to talk about other teams around the NFL besides your Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
He acts like he eats ketchup on his hot dogs.
Probably does.
I know he probably does.
Probably does. He's the one that was making a big deal about it when we were talking about it before. Let's go out to Christopher Cole here. There's a rash of injuries this week all over the NFL, so I hope everyone can stay healthy tonight. It's very easy. You got to protect your quarterback. I think that's
Without question.
That's the big time matchup for me coming into it. It doesn't take rocket science to do this. Offensive line, even being reshuffled, did a pretty good job. Still, Baker was under pressure, wasn't able to get off to a great start there, but not bad considering they only gave up 1 sack, although Atlanta pressured them 40% of the time. So you got to clean that up because, again,
Baker's going to get a lot more off of the play action pass. I really see them having a lot of success.
Running game.
Tampa, yeah, I'm sorry, with the running game, but the
Right.
passing game is really going to come into fruition tonight because they're going to set it up with that running game. I promise you, they're going to show like they're going to be passing a lot, but trust me, you're going to see a lot of draw plays. You're going to see a lot of play action this evening. That's just my opinion. I watched the tape on both these games, both with Houston and what Tampa did against Atlanta, and you're going to see a completely different game plan. There were a lot of things that Tampa did extremely well that we haven't even covered.
We haven't even covered.
We haven't even covered it.
No.
And there are certain things that Houston's defense is extremely susceptible to. And you know what it is? Draw plays. They over pursue literally on 80% of their plays defensively. That middle of the field is literally wide open. The defensive ends are always trying to get upfield. They never try to play containment. And the defensive rushers right up in the line of scrimmage are trying to shoot through the gaps. It does leave the middle open. And I'll tell you what, you get Bucky Irvin or even Rashad White, buddy, a lot of draw plays are going to be really coming.
They got to get this running game. I think this is a big-time key also, not only offensive line winning at the point of attack, because it always starts with your interior line. 100 tonight.
No, as a team, they'll get 120, 125 yards.
Baker Mayfield last week led the team with rushing with 39 yards. So, again, for me, that has to improve tonight with Bucky Irving. And, of course, what you said, White, maybe some Sean Tucker mixed in there, because I think that'll take the pressure. And then, running game with both of those edge rushers, let's see them play the run. Let's see if they can play the run for this Houston Texans football team desperately right now looking for a win. Because you don't want to start 0-2.
No, you don't. But let me ask you this then.
Sure.
It gives you an idea how we were talking about how bad Atlanta's defense was. I was wrong. I'm going to give them their flowers.
Right.
I watched what they did against Tampa. They got very unfortunate for not winning that football game. But you know what? I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week. What they did against Minnesota, completely stifling their run game, buddy, that's what happened. Yeah. This is why this matchup is so much more favorable for Tampa. Look, they're not even hitting their stride. They're not even in sync yet. And they won that first game. Let them go 2-0.
I know.
And keep practicing.
Fifth consecutive year, by the way, going 2-0. We'll talk more about it. If they win tonight, what is your confidence level from 1 to 10? If you're a Bucs fan, open phone line 727-255-0391 and 727-255-0391 as we are waiting this game at 7 o'clock. You also have a doubleheader tonight between the Las Vegas Raiders, which is still strange to say, and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Can we just say Chargers versus Raiders?
Chargers versus Raiders. Old school matchup.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
Yes, it is.
I can't wait to see Genty. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Genty?
Yes, you are pronouncing it correctly.
Can't wait, because last week it really wasn't much.
No, it was not much. All right, so let's see here. Go Bucs, says Jeff Moore. Go Bucs.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Go Bucs.
It's exciting.
Go Bucs.
How about them Bucs, baby?
Go Bucs. So there you go. Christopher Cole here. Vikings are not that good. I don't think they're that good. Let's see. Bears are the only team that can make JJ look good. That'd be JJ McCarthy. As Tom Banner says, Lizzie Lou do stickers. That's going to be a fun breakdown with Peter and Harry. Can't wait to hear the takes on tonight's game. Go Bucs. Love it. Bucs Life. Appreciate it.
Right wait up, little boy. Wait up.
There. We love that. We love that.
How about them Bucs, baby?
We love when you say go Bucs. Let's go out to Adam here. Houston has 3 key players injured tonight, all on the offensive side, including their starting center. We must play better defense tonight, getting pressure on the quarterback, although only 1 sack by Hassan Reddick, but they did pressure Michael Penix. It just didn't get there.
Game.
Just didn't get there.
Okay, I understand that. But you know what? I love when people say, he put a lot of pressure on him. There was 1 sack.
Yes.
Almost only
Jake
counts
Andrews,
in
by the way, out of this game. So does Vita Vea, Kalijah Cansey. Is that where you see where the Bucs have an advantage, especially in that middle? Huh?
Hassan's playing.
Oh, no, Hassan's playing. That's what I'm saying.
But what I was trying to say was almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and poo-poo fights. That's it. Okay. You have got to be able to get to the quarterback. I think we've had a couple of defensive end rushers that were that almost guy,
Almost, yes. Joe Tryon Shainka comes to mind, but the Bucs definitely
He's the only one that comes to mind.
Yeah, well, there's plenty, but
no, there was one prior to that. Who did he take over for? What was his name? He played for Denver, and then he came to Tampa.
Well, Shaq Barrett had 19 and a half sacks.
Yeah, but what happened the year after?
Yeah, didn't do so well.
Okay, but he almost got there. You remember those?
Almost got
there. God, he almost got 6 sacks tonight.
I will take Shaq Barrett
he almost has
over 11. JTS here. Again, 1 sack for the whole.
I'll take Shaq Barrett for 1 year. That's it. Because after that, it was worthless.
I'm not going to say he's
Buddy,
worthless.
it's almost again doesn't count. It only
He
counts
wasn't-
when you get paid to get to the
He
quarterback.
wasn't worthless. He was definitely a big part of that Bucs defense, especially against the Packers. Ask Aaron Rodgers. Ask that postseason.
Aaron will even tell you he almost got to.
No, he got to Aaron Rodgers. Turn on the tape, my friend, and also got to Patrick Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So
almost.
You shut up and be quiet.
I'm not the suck right there.
Maybe some Tom Brady.
It's going to be one of them days.
It is. 1 sack, 40% pressure by the Bucs. So look inside the numbers. They did pressure. They just didn't finish. So hopefully you can finish tonight. You can rattle C.J. Stroud. By the way, the last time the Bucs did play this team, which consequently the Texans have won the last in 6 matchups, have won the last 5. The last one, a career high for C.J. Stroud. Who could forget that game? 39-37, Texans win, and Carlton Davis is still getting burnt by Nico Collins.
At least it wasn't a wheel route
Against Chicago Bears.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a wheel route.
You gotta mention that.
This is the only team that gave up. This is the only. That's right. They gave up 5 touchdown passes
to Trubisky.
To Trubisky.
Yeah,
it was like a career
This
game.
guy sucks.
Oh my God, that was horrible. I'll never forget it. And every time we mention the word wheel route, Peter wants to go climb into a fetal position.
I want to say, get out.
That was horrible.
Go away.
I know it was horrible.
I don't want to remember that.
I was like, hey, I wonder if the wheel route will work here.
Defensively,
oh my God.
They never could.
A lot of great
down.
games this weekend.
Yes,
a lot of great games. There were
games.
some surprises,
Yes.
but I'll tell you, you know what the real surprise was for me this weekend?
Mm-hmm. What's the surprise?
The biggest surprise this weekend was Kansas City getting it handed to them again.
Okay.
They can't stop the tush push. How do you stop the tush push? I got a suggestion.
Yes.
You take a penalty. You know they're going to get it, right?
Well, see,
you
that's
have a middle linebacker just jump the line of scrimmage and spear the guy.
That's
will
not an
stop it.
accurate statement. And even Adam Schefter said, "Well, they lost the game in March because the NFL didn't." Look, you know how to stop the tush push. You get Vita Vea, you get Kalijah Cansey, you get that Bucs defense. They shut it down multiple times.
No, but I'm understanding that. You know how you stop it?
Right.
From them doing it,
Mm-hmm.
you give Jalen Hurts a couple of little tickles right up in the nose, because when they're going for that tush push at the 40-yard line on their own 40, okay, you take that 15-yard penalty. You have that middle linebacker, a nice 15-yard head start, leaping over the line of scrimmage. Trust me, it will stop. They won't do it very often.
Yeah, I think that's the other point too. Not only the Bucs being able to stop that, but also getting that penetration. That's what it's all about. And I think another story that we need to follow is the Bucs primetime last year 0-5. So you've got to get that. You got to get that off your back at this point. Hopefully the Bucs can exercise that tonight and beat the Houston Texans in a tough road matchup on Monday Night Football. Again, open phone line 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. What's up? Yeah, oh, it is. It is crickets right now. I think everybody's just either in traffic or they're just blown away by the fact that we're here at Tampa Joe's 9316 Anderson Road in Tampa. Great food, great atmosphere, and of course, home of the evolution of sports talk television when it comes to away watch parties for your Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And now USF Bulls, who were not ranked because they got blasted by Miami. But then again, Notre Dame was ranked or voted to be ranked. And they're 0-2. How does that work out?
Yeah, there's a difference. One's Notre Dame, the other one's USF.
So we're just living off of history.
Of course. Just like from last year. How about FSU being ranked, 5th? And then all of a sudden they get blown out. But it's the same thing, because it's and you know what? And USF deserves still to be ranked 20, 21, 22 through 25 possibly.
Right.
Okay.
That's my point.
I mean, they should be.
No respect.
That's why it's
Rodney Dangerfield.
It's so skewed. But then again, at least the NCAA has done something right. They have playoffs.
Playoffs.
They have playoffs.
Did you say playoffs?
Yes, I did. I said playoffs.
Everybody can hear me in the place. I don't care. Welcome to the evolution of sports talk television. All right, so we'll continue to read these comments as always, but prime time. No concern about that. What is it about with this team? Is that on coaching? Is that on Todd Bowles?
Stop.
Is that?
That's all. That's all.
We'll get back to it. Let's go ahead, go out to the phone lines here. Let's go out to this guy.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Jim, welcome to the Evolution. You're on with yours truly, along with Mr. Harry the Greek here, live from Tampa Joe's, your pregame show, getting you ready for Monday Night Football. Bucs versus the Houston Texans. Go.
All right, fellas. Be patient with me. I just woke up. I work at night.
Okay. How late did you work
see.
at night? Let me ask you that. Let's go start out there. How long? How late did you work?
9 to 9. 9
Oof.
to 9 in the morning. 12
9
hours.
to 9. Woo. I remember those days.
Mere pittance.
Over night radio there at
It sounds like
10 a.m.
It sounds like you need a really stiff drink.
You need one of those
Sitting in
monster coffee drinks.
Sitting in my plushest Charger all night.
Whoa.
So,
Wow. Well, there you go.
I mean,
I know how that
I ain't going
feels.
to call it exactly plush. It's not a Cadillac.
Definitely not a Cadillac, that's for sure.
What's on your mind, Jim? What's going on?
Yeah, so, man, I'm ready for this game tonight, man. You know, I'm a Bucs fan, so Texans. I ain't heard nothing too much about the Texans. I don't know if their defense is hot or their offense is hot, but I'm ready for this Tampa Bay to get this first prime time game win.
Prime time. Yeah.
Well,
So,
you know, with Houston, Jim, you know they're going to have a defense. They're really going to try to get after it. But the keys to this game is how much are they going to continue to over pursue on defense, and how patient will Tampa be to try to take that heavy punch? Because I'll tell you right now, they really try to get after it with their front four. After that, it should be lights out against that defense.
Well, it should be lights out against the defense. And, of course, Baker Mayfield has to get off to a good start. That line, it starts there. That's what I'm mostly concerned about, that key matchup tonight. That's what I'll be watching. The reshuffled line with Graham Barton, Michael Jordan at left guard, of course, Brederson at center. And then hopefully Luke Gedeke going to play on that right side with Mock being as the right guard. So we will see how this line holds up versus this defense, which, of course, is coached by D'Amico Ryans. You know they're going to be ready, prepared to play. So we'll see if this Bucs team is ready to play. And, of course, Mike Evans returning to his hometown of Houston. So what's your big key to this game for the Bucs to get a victory tonight, Jim?
And what matchup are you looking forward to the most?
Absolutely. Good one.
So we want our offense to use our tight ends, at least one of them, and then also, for receptions,
right?
At least around the goal line, if not, down the field, because K. Dotton catch the ball.
Well, we didn't hear anything from K. Dotton. We didn't hear really anything from the other wide receiving core besides Shepard, Evans, and Ibuka, which was the big-time story of last week's game with 4 catches, 67 yards, including the go-ahead touchdown there from 25 yards out. So that's a good thing. So I definitely believe that Otten and this tight end room has to get more involved. Absolutely.
So on my fantasy, I got Ibuka, right?
Yes.
But the guy I'm playing got Mike Evans. So,
well, what's the projection? Because we do care about your fantasy football team here, right? By the way, we do. So, what's your projection on that? Are you projected to win?
To beat the old veteran this time, but I love them both.
Well, what's the point? What's the points for Ibuka and what's the points for Mike Evans? Who's going to win?
You talking about right now?
No, I'm talking about fantasy football. Your fantasy football matchup there. What's the point projection?
Hold on, give me a second. I got to look.
All right, go ahead and look. I feel like we should give him the Jeopardy music at this because I'm curious. I'm curious to see if you can win your fantasy football matchup. I won mine. We do care about your fantasy football team. Yes.
The projection is 15-58 for Ibuka.
Okay.
15-58 for Ibuka. 15-13 for Mike Evans.
All right, so there you go. So it's going to be close. So we'll see what happens, but I got a feeling maybe Mike Evans might have a good game because he's in his hometown of Houston. There's also been some talk this may be his last time that he's going to play a professional football in Houston because if you surpass Jerry Rice, you've already won a Super Bowl. Maybe Mike Evans hangs it up. Who knows? Maybe this is the last time we see him on prime time. Against the Houston Texans.
Hold on, don't be
I'm just saying, I'm not trying to bring anything.
Man, how many more years is
the
the poor guy supposed to go?
I'm just saying there's a possibility of it. So enjoy it while you can. Don't take it for granted, right? All right, what else, Jim?
Give him one more year after this.
One more year, baby. One more year. All right. What's your confidence level when it comes to this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team tonight? 1-10 against the Houston Texans on Monday Night Football.
Confidence level is 85 to 90%.
All right.
And you do know they're underdogs, right?
2.5 points. That is right.
You do know they're underdogs, right?
Oh, yeah, because they're at home.
Yes,
So?
that's correct. All right, Jim. Appreciate the call as always, my friend.
man.
Okay.
All right.
I know you
All right.
are. All right, let's go out to Curtis here. Curtis, welcome to the Evolution, your pregame show here live from Tampa Joe's. Go.
What's up, brothers?
What's going on, man? Where you at? You should be out here right now.
Man, I'm home. I'm relaxing.
Okay.
I got a lot of stuff going on right now, but I am going to be watching the game,
Okay.
and I'm really excited for Monday Night Football.
All right.
I don't think I've been this excited since Saturday.
Well, there you go. There you go. Well, and Saturday, of course, was what? What you were so excited?
Crawford and Canelo.
Oh, that's correct. Did that fight live up to the hype?
I think Crawford beat him up.
Dude,
He did beat him up. I thought it was
dude.
okay. I didn't think it was that great.
I didn't watch
Well,
it.
you have to understand. Okay, listen. Let's say this.
Yes.
And Pete, wasn't your dad a boxing fan?
My dad was not a boxing fan, but we did watch boxing. I thought it started out very slow. The hype, there was no really personalities to me in it. It was more of a, I guess the sweet science, if you will, when it comes to boxing. I didn't get a chance to see some blows. I wanted to see people throw some blows. I didn't get a chance to see that. So,
well, the problem is when you have and I know this is football. We love our Bucs. We're going to get to our Bucs.
sure, absolutely.
I just have to say this. The people need to understand this. Canelo Alvarez is pretty much a brawler, and Terrence Crawford is a boxer. I think a lot of people forget about boxing. Boxing is a technical sport, and Terrence Crawford went in there and he technically boxed Canelo, who was a brawler, and he outboxed him. That's what happened. And anybody who's a real boxing fan or a boxing aficionado, even though I don't really care for Max Kellerman, but he knows his stuff when it comes to boxing.
He does know his stuff, but he pauses a lot when he's interviewing people. I was like, where is that coming from? Where is that? Is it a problem? Is he doing that for effect? Is it for dramatic effects? I get it, but I don't know. It was kind of weird.
To me, here the thing about it is you don't get big fights like this in boxing anymore.
Right.
All the big fights are in the UFC. All of them. And for them to even give it to us on Netflix, I feel like was just hopefully a step in the right direction for boxing.
Right.
Because, we have all these, I hate to say it, these soap opera matches between Mayweather and Tyson and the Paul brother and Javante. I don't want to watch that. I don't want to watch. That's ridiculous. I might as well watch WWE for all of that. I get better action in watching WWE than watching these set up exhibition fights.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. So, anyway, let's talk about our Buccaneers.
Let's talk about them.
You get a little feedback.
A little bit. It's okay. Don't worry about it. It'll go away.
I think Mike Evans is going to have a nice game today because they're going to focus on Ibuka. And I think Evans and Cade Otton are going to have a nice game, and I think Bucky Irvin is ready to run this damn ball. But I'm just praying for a healthy team after this game because we've been watching the injuries pile up in the NFL after this week.
What's the matchup you're most excited to watch?
Honestly,
no, lie to me, please.
of course I'm gonna lie to you. I'm gonna smoke a joint and lie to you. What's wrong with you, man?
There you go.
Our offensive line versus their defensive line.
Right.
They have a pretty good defensive line. I can't take anything away from those guys. They're young, they're hungry, and can this offensive line stand up and protect Baker and can we run the ball? If Baker's protected and we run the ball, we win this game.
Well, listen, I think that's a big time point of contention, right? Because when Baker Mayfield leads you with rushing, that's not necessarily going to work in your favor. You don't necessarily want that. You want Bucky Irving. You want this running game to take off because it takes the pressure. And, once again, it slows down that pass rush when it comes to edge rushers. Slows down their pass rush.
I got one more for both of you guys. This is going to be very, very random.
Stand by.
Move it further that way, Pete. Sorry, guys.
Harry, I'm waiting on my mega hat.
Your mega hat?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Those are yours.
Oh.
We had a little bit of feedback, a little technical situation for some reason.
Yeah, I'm getting ready to 8060 speakers. Good night and see you later. Ridiculous, dude.
Almost ridiculous.
Yep. All right, we're good. They can't hear us now, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Yes, go ahead.
It's all good in the hood over there?
It's all good, my friend. Absolutely. Keep on talking.
Except we're not
I
in the
would
hood.
love to see, and this is going to be weird, but I would love to see Zion McCollum shadow Nico Collins tonight.
Well, here's a guy that's also locally.
I know that's not his game.
Right.
But I would love to see it.
Okay.
Because I feel like he is a way better corner right now than Jamel Dean.
Mm-hmm.
And I just feel like Zion is going to do his job against Nico Collins. Period.
Okay.
That's a big task.
And I need Hassan Reddick and Yaya and that defensive line to stay on CJ Stroud's behind the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Because this guy, I mean, we've seen it. We played him. What was that? Last year we played him.
No, 2 years ago in 2003.
Was it 2 years?
Yeah.
He carved us up.
Yep.
He carved up that secondary right there. Now, granted, that secondary was beat up bad 2 years ago. It really was.
Well, secondary is just bad. It wasn't just beat up.
Yeah.
It was bad 2 years ago. Carlton Davis was, again, you had at that point, you had the Texans, C.J. Stroud throwing for 470 yards, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions, and then Noah Brown, Dalton Schultz, Tank Dale, Nico Collins, 3 catches for 54 yards. So
is Tank playing?
I do not believe Tank Dale is playing for the Houston Texans.
I thought he got really injured.
Yeah.
And we definitely gotta watch Nick Chubb because
Why? Why? No. Honestly, I want to know what is so scary about Nick Chubb after his 30th knee surgery.
Dude, it doesn't. He's still a baller.
Right.
Will not
Harry, what did he?
Bank
Harry,
this.
what did he average? Harry, what did he average last week?
I don't know. Don't care. Trust me on this one. I tell you,
4.6 yards a carry, Harry.
Totally different type of game. Watch it tonight. You're not going to have that kind of effect.
No, and I understand that. But my thing is this: you have to tackle him, get him on the ground. You can't let him break tackles.
Right.
Because if he breaks tackles, like we watched Savassi Dennis last week with Bijan Robinson, if this guy breaks tackles, bad things are going to happen.
Well, a little different runner between Bijan and Nick Chubb.
And by the way, they held Bijan down. They held Tyler Algier down, so that running game wasn't able to get off for the Atlanta Falcons.
No.
But I agree with you. Chubb has shown that he can definitely tote the rock. How healthy is he going to be? Does he have that same explosive nature? That's what Harry's point is. After the injury, I'm not sure if he does or not, but still.
Listen, when it comes to sports, I never doubt you and Harry.
Oh, well, that's good.
Thank you.
I appreciate that.
I also know shit happens.
All right, good stuff, man. Appreciate it. So anything else that's on your mind tonight, my friend?
No, I just want to watch a good game. I want to watch this team go out there and hopefully not stutter step out the gate like we did last week. I understand Baker didn't play in the preseason or whatever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just excited for a good game tonight. And I do got one more thing to admit.
Sure, go for it.
I watched that Dallas and Giants game yesterday. And
Was that not something or what?
I felt so bad for the Giants because I'm like, y'all literally had that game in y'all hands.
Yep.
And they just Harry, did you have the Giants win or you had Dallas winning?
Yesterday I had Dallas when it was one of my losses.
Yeah, I had Dallas winning too, with of course with Aubrey.
No, I'm sorry, I had Dallas win. It was one of my wins.
One of your wins, yeah.
One of my wins.
Because I took what you did. I went with you.
And I do got one more thing for you guys.
Sure.
This is not Bucs related.
Go for it, Kurt.
Oh, mind you, I got the Bucs winning this game 32-24.
Good. Bet the
Anyway.
over, because I'm telling you right now, the over is a gimme. It's like picking cherries at Aunt Mary's. They got this thing at 43.5. Bet the
Really?
over. This is my second pick of the week. Second
Okay.
best pick of the week. Bet the over. You want to get adventurous? You know I don't bet in parlays.
Mm-hmm.
Take the parlay. Take Tampa on the money line. Don't take the points because the return will be greater. Tampa and over.
Tampa and
This is
over,
my
and you
question.
also take Bucky Irving because there was a prop out there. I know you said you don't.
I don't take player props and parlays.
88.5, 88.5
Okay.
yards.
That's
Do you
too many
think
yards.
Bucky
Now,
Irving can go over that?
It's too many yards.
Okay.
This is definitely not Bucs related, but I
If
have
it's
to have both
55
of y'all
yards,
with it.
Pete, yes. 88.5 on a guy that's not considered. Please don't get mad. A 3-down back is absolutely absurd. Absurd. If you're going to go into Peter, if you're going to go into proposition bets, look for the low returns, like K-Dot and the receptions, maybe 12 yards over and under. Look for White, maybe only 18 or 20 yards in rushing.
Mhm.
I mean, he could break one off. Remember, Houston likes to over pursue. But anytime you get a running back on a proposition, from my own personal experience, and it's over 55, 60 yards,
Right.
I kind of stay away from it because you never know. That's a lot of touches. What happens if the guy gets injured?
It's true. It's absolutely true. It's a risky.
You know what I'm saying?
Keep your bets low and
Keep your bets low and your returns high.
Returns
That's
high. There you
exactly
go.
what we
That's
said.
it.
I need
Right
to
there.
know both of you guys' opinions because I love you guys' opinions.
we love you too, Curtis.
This whole, they're trying to compare Joe Burrow to Andrew Luck with the injury bug. What do you guys think?
It's a shame, and I blame the cheap Cincinnati Bengals ownership, Peter. I mean, you'd probably have to agree to that too. I mean,
Agree.
what are you going to do? He's the best quarterback in the National Football League, and they're going to continue to run these offensive linemen out there for no protection.
But here's the
yet they want
problem.
to pass the ball 100
But
times.
here is the problem. Here is the main problem about this whole situation. Joe Burrow went to ownership, said, sign this guy, sign this guy, sign this guy. Well,
Right.
you can't sign everybody. But maybe you're not as good as Jason Light and Mike Greenberg.
Here's a real good suggestion.
Right. You got to make
How
the
about-
quarterback happy.
Not just making you didn't need to sign both of those wide receivers. How about drafting some offensive linemen?
I agree with you on that.
And you keep Jamar Chase, you pay him that kind of money, and then you take the other money that you allotted for T. Higgins, and you get yourself a guard. God forbid, a left tackle.
That's the reason why, though. But Joe Burrow has instructed them.
And
So,
I totally agree with that because here's the thing. Are we not finding running backs and wide receivers in the late rounds of drafts now?
you are, Kurt. We got to run, my
Because-
friend. We're going to get the latest from the media icon, Mr. TJ Reeves of the
He's coming
Buccaneer
out
Radio
live.
Network right now, okay?
Do you think, brothers?
All right,
Hey,
man.
make sure you call back in. Thank you so much for calling
Yes,
in. What a
let's
great
go.
call from Curtis.
Absolutely. Let's go out to Mr. Media Icon, TJ Reeves, live there in Houston on the Buccaneer Radio Network, 98 Rock. Welcome, my friend. How you doing?
Hey, great to be with you guys. I can hear you a whole lot better on this edition here from Houston. A little sealed window here that we didn't have in Atlanta. There it is, right there behind me. If I can get it in the shot, right there behind me is the field.
Can you give
You
us
can
a
see in RG Stadium right there where the Bucs are getting ready to take on the Houston Texans here on Monday Night Football. So interesting. The inactives are out. Probably the only Buccaneer slight surprise is Tez Johnson is inactive at wide receiver as a healthy inactive. Again, they cannot activate everybody. So they have him down as an extra receiver. And Damian Pierce, who was a question mark to play at running back for the Texans, is not playing. He is inactive. So they've got to go with the other running backs, including Dari Ogunbowale, who's the former Buccaneer reserve running back. So there's a little breaking news on who the inactives are. And I know we're excited to see what happens in game number 2 here, guys.
Absolutely. Game number 2 where the Texans need a win and where the Bucs can start out 2-0 for the 5th consecutive year. What's your big matchup you're looking at? Does it start with the lines with this reshuffled Bucs line versus Hunter and, of course, Will Anderson?
Yeah, and I think that may be one of the biggest keys. They are going to go with the same offensive line of Ben Bredesen and then Michael Jordan. Yes, the other one will play left guard. And again, Graham Barton will play left tackle. And Will Anderson on that end, is a tremendous pass rusher. Obviously, off that right end, they got to contend with Hunter, who will primarily play on the left end. Luke Gedeke, by the way, is active after the foot injury out of the Atlanta game. He was limited in practice. He's able to play, so he's going to be blocking Hunter a lot of the game. So I think you honed in on, can they contain those two guys for a lot of this game? That's going to be one of the big keys on the outside for the tackles for the Buccaneers.
TJ, I have a question for you really quick. So
Sure.
The coaches didn't take the five dice, throw them in a Yahtzee cup, and then figure out what the offensive line was going to be. It is going to be the same as last week.
It is going to be the same as last week. No, they're not playing Yahtzee. You and I play Yahtzee or played Yahtzee. I don't know if Peter knows what that is or the young kids don't know what that is. But the interesting thing is Bredesen had snapped before in a couple of NFL games, and Graham Barton obviously played left tackle the last 2 years at Duke, and they love his feet. They love his quick feet out there on that end, especially when it's hard to hear. So they are going to go back to that. The good news is, I'll give you a little update. I was around Tristan Wirfs a little bit. He's on the trip. He's inactive. They are hopeful that he might be able to play against the Jets in the opener. Not for sure. I am of the belief, I keep saying this everywhere, if he needs an extra week, give it to him. You're in this for the long haul here. They're going to bring him along slowly, and whenever they deem him ready to go, Jets game, Eagles game, etc., that's what you're looking at. And let's just put this out there, all right? You won the first game with Atlanta. If you find a way, Peter and Harry, if you find a way to win this game tonight and you've won the first two on the road, you now have a luxury on maybe you want to wait another week with Tristan Wirfs because you're at home. It's not as hard to hear, etc. So maybe you're getting ready for the Eagles week. I'm just saying that. They're not saying that, but this could dictate tonight if you play really well. This could dictate tonight what you may be doing with Wirfs or not if you can get another win.
I agree. There's been some talk of Mike Evans, of course, homecoming, Zion McCollum, homecoming there with Evans. Do you get the sense that maybe this could be the last time we do see him, not only on prime time in Houston, but maybe the last time maybe retiring? Have you heard anything? You're close to the team.
Great question.
Thank you.
You're talking about Evans saying goodbye after this year? I don't think so. I don't know when you would play the Texans again in the rotation. It would still be a few years from now, but you could still also play them in the whole 17th game AFC, NFC thing. And obviously he's from Galveston to the south of here, about an hour. He would love to have a big night on Monday Night Football. There's no doubt. And we were just saying this on Buccaneers Radio. There were a couple of plays last week that Baker Mayfield would love to have back because Mike had gotten behind somebody and he didn't see him in time. So sometimes it's not necessarily that it's an incompletion. Sometimes it is they never threw it. And so Mike would love to make a big play, maybe even early in this game. It is interesting. I just looked and checked this out, and somebody was talking about it a little while ago. The Bucs are in the red and pewter tonight. Texans going all white tonight. And I'm looking around. I think they've encouraged a lot of the fans to wear white tonight, like a whiteout. So the Texans in all white tonight, and the Buccaneers in the red and pewter tonight for this game. Anything else before I have to scoot here in a minute? Anything else, boys?
TJ, you do remember that Charger game? Do you remember the prediction I made when the Bucs
You
played
did.
the Chargers last year?
You called it. You called it.
Same exact scenario, same everything this year. The over and under is 43.5. Look for a very high scoring game by Tampa Bay. It's not going to be Will Anderson that they're going to have a problem with. Their problem is going to come from Danielle Hunter. They match up really well against players like Will Anderson. They establish that running game. Look for a Buccaneer victory. Take it from the Greek. He's giving
Wow,
it
the Greek is saying 2-0 Buccaneers from your lips to the field right down there. Let's see what happens coming up tonight. Listen, it's always good to be with you. Let's see if they get that ground game going with Bucky, and Rashad White tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. And just like the Atlanta game, even if something negative were to happen, you don't want anything negative to happen, but if something negative happens early in the game, as we saw last week, I mean, the Falcons scored in the first minute and a half of the game. If something negative happens, the game's not over yet in the first quarter, in the first half. So let's see if the Bucs get off to a good start. But even if they don't, you got a 60-minute game. You needed all of it last week, and let's see if they can get a win tonight.
They need this win, TJ, because Atlanta's for real. I picked Atlanta last week. I know you didn't
let me let you in on something. Let me let you in on something as well. This team right here, they're for real also, and they've won the division the last 4 years.
and that's why they're going to be 2-0. They're going to need that cushion. TJ, it's great,
All right.
brother.
TJ Reeves, the media icon, 98 Rock of the
See you,
Buccaneer
boys.
Radio Network. We appreciate you right there live from Houston. He's out of there. Love the insights from the media icon, Mr. TJ Reeves. Want to hear from you guys. What do you think? Are you more confident as we're live here at Tampa Joe's, 9316 Anderson Road? It's the Sports Web. I'm your host, Peter Blake, along with the Greek himself, Mr. Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinary analyst. Over phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. So we'll continue to read these comments. Again, like and subscribe to the Sports Web on YouTube. Friend me on Facebook at Peter H. Blake. Facebook stars are open. YouTube super chats. Start getting some of that stuff ready to go here as we've got phone calls. So let's go out to it. Let's go out to Abraham. Abraham, welcome to your pregame edition of the Evolution of Sports Talk Television here live from Tampa Joe's.
Hey,
yes.
Man. Hello, Greek. How you doing, man?
What's up, brother? Thanks for calling in.
All right, so I like that Greek is making a bold prediction. I'm gonna go with him, and I'm gonna look stupid if they lose. But yeah, I have confidence in the Bucs. I think, like you said, they got established their running game, and put some points on the board early. I mean, I don't think I think the key is probably, like he said, Danielle Hunter.
Yes.
Okay,
Danielle Hunter is going to be the key to this game. If they can contain Danielle Hunter, I'm not worried about Will Anderson. He has got all the speed, but that part of that line is going to be very well equipped. Peter will even agree with me to go ahead and handle that. It's the bull rush that Danielle Hunter is going to be posing a problem, especially over whoever's playing left tackle in this game. And if they don't play a lot of 11 personnel and they don't swing the protection over to that side, it could be a very long life for Baker Mayfield. However, they're going to run the football. It's going to slow down that pass rush.
Really quick here, Abraham and Harry. Here are the official inactives for both teams. Devin Culp, tight end, inactive. Chris Godwin, of course. Tez Johnson. I think that's more the emergence of Cam Johnson.
Who's playing instead of Ted?
Cam Johnson, who stepped up last week, had a big special teams play, 54 yards, which really changed the complexion, if you will, of that offense, of that team overall. Josh Williams, running back. Of course, Tristan Wirfs and Rashad Wisdom. Easy for me to say. Safety. And then Texans inactives, wide receiver Christian Kirk, Braxton Berrios, Graham Mertz, former Florida Gator right there. Running back Dameon Pierce, another former Florida Gator. Center Jake Andrews, which is a big-time matchup with Vita Vea, Kalijah Kancey in the middle. And defensive tackle Tommy Togai.
Who?
Yes, Togai.
Hey, you can say that five times.
I think they kept all the blocking tight ends. Because what's his name? Culp is more of a receiving tight end. So I think they have a strategy, probably getting extra support on that side, on Graham Barton's side. And also, Graham Barton playing left tackle will help in the long run of the season because he's.
You know what? We got a caller on the phone, and they just brought us food.
Well, listen, we got Abraham. I'm listening. I can do the same
we're just
thing.
listening, and we're going to be chewing in your ear.
I'm going to listen. I can listen to you, Abraham. You're talking, but this looks like a buffalo dip here.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna come out there one day. You guys,
you're missing out because they're giving us
Get
free
your ass
food.
out here tonight.
You should have been out here. Your Bucs fans should be down here. You're missing food like this. We got wings coming, boneless. I got Bucs fans in the back.
I'm gonna get there one of these days. It's closer rather than driving all the way to St. Pete, which I go only once a month to St. Pete just to see my hairstylist.
Right.
So definitely you're within driving distance. So I'll be there to support you. And Murray said he's coming because he says Peter's a great guy. We got to support him. Yeah, sure, definitely, Murray. So yeah, we'll be coming. We'll be coming. Don't worry about it. We got you. So, but. I think Greek's on the money.
I guess you could do all the talking.
Well, no, I mean, we're going to try it together here, Abraham. So, what's your confidence level in this team at this point, taking the Greek side here from 1 to 10? What is it?
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. The offense is going to
high-scoring game. And you ready for this, Abraham? The total's 43.5. It's one of the lower totals of the week.
I thought it was like 40. Well, it was 44, but now it's dropped to 43.
No, it's 43.5.
43.5. Okay. So, and
go ahead, Abraham. Sorry.
Go ahead. I'm gonna try a little bit of this real quick.
Crunch.
Peter, I gave you some information about the injuries and the reasons why the Bucs will have an advantage. So I think the defense will step up, especially in the Vita and Khalil Jones creates some havoc in the middle, that's going to open the pass rush lanes for Yaya and Hassan Reddick.
I stand to be corrected. Ladies and gentlemen, go mortgage the house. It's 42.5.
So 42 and a half right there. And this dip is great. This is great here with the chips.
I think, playing Penix and the Falcons the first week has given the Bucs all they can handle and a good test for this game. So, and Penix and the Falcons played the Vikings pretty solid. So, I think we got a good test last week, and I think they'll come back. They sharpened their saw. They got some of the rust off, and the team will be really good. I mean, they're giving Savasi a hard time about that tackle against Bijan Robinson. That's Bijan Robinson, one of the better running backs and one of the better pass-catching running backs in the league.
Right.
So,
and he showed that last week. So
I like
that's
this
the key.
Abraham. He's realistic because everybody wanted to give up.
Well, he's
on Savasi Dennis. They said he was washed up. He's a liability.
Well, listen, even Levante David called him out.
Okay, that's good. When your own player calls you out, that's a leader in the locker room. What does it do, Peter?
Fires you up.
It fires you up.
I love it. That's why I love Levante David. So expect a better day or a better night, if you will, from Mr. Dennis. And if not, then he'll see the bench because you saw that with putting in Deion Jones. But I would expect him to respond. I get it. Todd Bowles said this week on Buccaneer Radio that he hasn't played a lot of games. So get another game here to start. Time to show what everybody wants.
Solid against the Lions last year. I mean, he had a solid game against the Lions,
but not a lot of starts. That's what it comes down to. That's what Todd Bowles said.
That was it. He was injured, but I expect him. Hopefully, he stays healthy. He can be a difference maker on that team. So,
all right, my friend Abraham. I appreciate the call. Use the second one if you want to. We'll see you on the post game and also the halftime show here live from Tampa Joe's. All right,
Peter.
All right, good stuff. Open phone line 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Let's go out to Mr. Richard Taroka there. One of the first callers, by the way, of the Sports Web. Did you know that?
No.
You didn't know that, so I give it the crickets. He was one of the first callers, if not the first caller. Hey, Peter, just left work at 2 p.m. here in L.A. Thank you, Richard. Appreciate you. So L.A., North Carolina, Texas, all across the United States, people watching the evolution of sports talk television. What is it? It's a cross between a TV and radio show with radio elements, phone calls, usually PA system. If it works, if not, we just continue to do what we do. Open phone line, 727-255-0391 and 727-255-0391. Less than an hour from game time between your Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the Houston Texans.
So what game surprised you the most yesterday other than Kansas City? We were talking about it prior to getting phone calls. What games were you impressed with?
I watched the Giants game versus Dallas. I thought Russell Wilson looked really good. I thought Dak is in shape. He looks pretty good. When they get my guy that's on the fantasy football team, George Pickens, involved. So they look, they have an explosive offense there. Their kicker's tremendous.
What did you make of the Cleveland game?
It's Baltimore. Baltimore, Joe Flacco looks old. Baltimore looks like a superior team. They had to come back after the disappointing loss versus the Buffalo Bills. They have plenty of weapons there with Zay Flowers.
That was the perfect team.
Right.
To get that.
Right. Browns are doing Browns things.
Right.
You know what they are? They're this.
Absolutely.
They're living up to their name at this point. So I just wonder, when do you put in the young guy? When is it Dylan Gabriel's time? When has it become a disaster with Kevin Stefanski there and putting in Shedeur Sanders? When do you start calling for that? When do the quarterback changes? But Myles Garrett, he got paid. He's tremendous. I feel bad for that defense because that defense has to keep you in the game. You can't do it without any offense. That's what it comes down to. They have no offense at this point.
What'd you think of Tennessee yesterday?
Cam Ward made some tremendous throws. The first touchdown in his career.
When he went back across the field, I'm going,
yes,
no!
Yeah, don't throw across your body. He does that. He's tremendous. They stayed in the game.
If he throws, hold on, he made the completion.
Yes,
everybody's calling him a hero.
Right.
Throws an interception. What are they calling him today?
Jameis Winston.
Okay, perfect. That was the perfect one. So give me another game, Joe. Do you like the New Orleans game versus San Fran?
I was surprised by that because I thought that New Orleans was going to win that game without Brock Purdy, without Greg Kittle, without all these injuries.
Yep.
And yet New Orleans doing New Orleans things once again because they may be the worst team in the league also, besides the Cleveland Browns. Arch Manning, he hasn't looked great. Maybe you go for the Arch Manning sweepstakes or whoever quarterback you're going to draft because I don't think you have one there. Spencer Rattler, you got the rookie from Louisville. They're old. I thought they would win this game. This was a winnable game, and
How about Carolina?
I'm not surprised by Carolina. I didn't buy into. I know you did from the second half of the momentum. I'm not buying them. I know they came back, but Arizona, I'm buying Arizona. I like Arizona. I like it was the battle of short quarterbacks, if you will. Kyler Murray and Bryce Young. Are you buying Bryce Young?
No.
Not at all, huh?
No.
You ready to give up on him?
No. I mean, he's just going to be an average quarterback.
Average quarterback?
He's not even as good as Kyler Murray.
Right.
Come on, another game, Pete.
But there were so many games yesterday. I was watching Red Zone. Like, everybody's like, did you go out and work yesterday? No, I watched Red Zone.
Another phone call coming in.
Yes, let's go out to the phone lines. What's your name? Where you're calling from? You're on the Evolution with yours truly, along with Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire, live from Tampa. Joe's, go.
You got Frankie, a.k.a. the heel mark. How's it going?
Yes, from Wisconsin.
What's up, Frankie?
Did I say it
What's
right? I
going
probably
on,
didn't. I don't
Harry?
care.
How's it going?
Not too bad, man. Not too bad. How's everything up there in the old Hoser town?
Well, I was in the hospital for about a month, but
Okay.
everything's going good now. So everything's in tip-top shape. I sent some people your way, Peter. They literally told me they sent you a direct message.
They did. Thank you very much for that, man. I appreciate it. We're trying to grow it. We're nearly at 7,900 followers on the personal page of my personal page involving the sports web. So I appreciate all the support as always. And once again, another caller. We had somebody from California. We got somebody up north who's in Packer territory that's a Bucs fan. So what's your confidence level when it comes to this matchup tonight on Monday Night Football? Bucs versus the Houston Texans, 1-10.
Well, I'm going to say a 7. And the
7.
reason why I say I'm a 7
All right. Why you say 7?
is because
This is so good.
sometimes, like, Baker just gets really nervous when he's playing in those primetime games. I don't know if you've seen it. He just doesn't play like Baker. When the prime time and everybody's watching, it's like, dude.
Most
just
quarterbacks
do, it like
do that.
you do every other.
Well, and on top of it, he's coming back home, right? So he wants to play well. This offense needs to get off to a good start because they didn't last week. Was it because of the reshuffled offensive line? Maybe.
No, I think it had something to do with Atlanta actually has a defense that nobody knew about.
They do. I mean, James Pierce Jr. Showed up last night. Jalen Walker.
I think we witnessed this when they went to
Leonard
Minnesota.
Floyd. I mean, they look like they're improved offensively. I don't know what they are. I mean, I think they have some potential, but I don't know.
All they are is Bijan Robinson. That's it.
Well, they have Drake London. They have Kyle Pitts. They're just
Kyle Pitts look really good.
look really
Kyle
good.
Pitts is
Look like
like-
Florida
Let me tell you
Gator
something.
Kyle Pitts.
They got a real quarterback there too.
Kyle Pitts is on the trade block. I'll tell you what, I'd love to have Pitts in Tampa. Baker throwing the Pitts, he'd be the Pitts that he was, the reason why he was drafted so high.
It is so tough to eat and do a show at the same time, so I don't want to chew in your mouth. But these nachos and this dip.
I don't
so
know what
good.
this dip is, but it's the real deal.
It's a real dope.
I was listening to you guys earlier,
Okay.
right before I called, and you were talking about Cam Ward. And I'm just curious, did you all see the touchdown throw?
We
Where,
did.
like, he scrambled to the right,
Yes.
and he basically did that, like, backyard football where it's like, hey, go this way. And then just threw it across his chest. And I'm like, yo.
The ball barely got there.
It's
football right
It's
there.
the throw
Go this
that
way.
you don't want. It's
Trust me, if he throws that another 5 times, it gets picked 4.
Right. Most likely you're correct about that. But a tremendous throw, athletic play there. I think also surprised by Detroit and the domination of Chicago. Because I've kind of bought into the Bears a little bit. I get it, Detroit was tough, but man, 52 points.
It's a new coach, new scheme.
The one name that I just want to say, and I am so shocked that he actually got, well, I'm not shocked, but I'm proud that he got to show off his talents on Sunday.
Okay.
And that's Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones. Mac Jones. I always thought he should have been.
What did he do?
Well, listen, I said he should have been drafted by San Francisco in the
that,
first
but
place.
What did he do?
Well, look at his numbers. I mean, he wasn't bad. I mean, he wasn't a bad quarterback for them.
He
wasn't great.
Let him play Philadelphia, Tampa, or Kansas City defense, and we're going to see Mac Jones what he really is, a backup.
Well, he may be a backup, but he performed well yesterday versus the Saints. I mean, look at his numbers. 26.
Really well.
Hold on. 26 for 39, 279, 3 touchdowns. And I felt like when he was coming out of Alabama, because he had a high completion percentage, I believe it was over 70%, 75 or 77%.
They signed the wrong quarterback. Brock Purdy's a bum.
No. I'm not saying that, but he is a capable backup at this point, and I think he fits well in that Kyle Shanahan offense. It's tough to eat these, and then it's so good. I know it's okay. We're trying not to be rude here, but the food is really good here at Tampa Joe's. Just saying.
Dude, you're like, I seen you with the wings
Yes.
on Saturday.
Yes.
And I've seen you with the nachos today. Dude, I wish I lived in Tampa.
Well, if you lived in Tampa, you would be here.
Like, if I lived in Tampa, I'd be there watching the game with you.
Right.
You know, I'm just saying.
Well, you would.
Like,
and,
no
and,
doubt.
and Frankie, here's the
Peter's
difference. Listen, man, I appreciate all the support throughout the years, but here's the difference, and you know this all too well. When you come out to Tampa Joe's and you watch the Sports Web, and we're doing a watch party, we're not just sitting here watching, eating with you. You have an opportunity to be a part of the evolution of sports talk television. Be on camera, be a star, say what you want to say, put it out there.
And that's when you bring your passion, bring your excitement, and just don't bring any nonsense.
Love it. There it is, my friend. There it is, Frankie. I appreciate you as always. Anything else here on the evolution?
You know, I got to say, 2 more things. One, I'm really disappointed in CeeDee Lamb because he was my first-round pick in fantasy.
Okay.
And it's really disappointing. But I'm really excited about these Raiders. The Raiders are looking good.
Raiders are looking good.
But
all right, we'll see. We'll see how they look tonight against the Chargers. Yes, that's right. Again,
the first week is always a lie.
Well, it's
Justin
it's an
Fields
over.
and the Jets proved it to us.
That's another quarterback that's hurt. He's got a concussion protocol here. So we'll see. I don't think he plays against the Bucs.
Justin Fields also hurt too with the concussion protocol.
That's what I said.
Oh, was it Justin?
Yeah, Justin Fields.
Justin Fields is hurt. I believe Joe Burrows is out. Josh Allen went down for a while yesterday too. I was disappointed in J.J. McCarthy though.
Really?
Last night. I was really I thought J.J. was going to bring it. I really did.
That dip is fantastic. Thank you, Brennan. That's awesome there. That's what you get. All right, Frankie, appreciate the call, man.
Wings are amazing.
Yes, the wings are
were so
amazing.
good
The
there.
quesadillas are amazing. They even had some vegetables in them, and I still ate them.
What?
So,
Wait a minute. You ate
Look, dude,
vegetables?
I did eat
just
vegetables.
Oh my God.
They were good.
He's just ready
My
to
nephew
dip on
Steven
the
is sitting
ship.
right next to me.
Steven, what's going on, buddy? Go Bucs.
Listen, my nephew Steven
Bucs
is sitting
all
next to me
day.
and he's listening through it. Would you believe, Steven, if I told you this guy eats ketchup on his hot dogs?
I do.
From Chicago.
I don't eat ketchup. Ketchup is no.
All right, Frankie, appreciate the call. Appreciate you. Shut up, Harry, and be quiet like always. Open phone
Hey,
line.
Steven, Uncle Harry's got $100 for you because you got the earphones on. Take this guy outside, would you?
You can't take me outside. I got to run the show.
You don't think I can know how to push buttons?
Here's the button I push right here. Ready?
That's good enough to suck right there.
You and your stupid ass. I mean, I swear to God, I'm going to stick these things so far up your rectum, you have no idea.
How about this? You ready? Here it
Yes.
goes. Here it goes. Ready?
Yeah. Oh, my God. Now he's calling me a bum.
This guy sucks.
Wait. I got one for you. This one's a really good one. Ready? It's an oldie. It's a oldie but a goodie.
Oh my God, who the hell cares?
We do. Open phone line. There it is.
Oh, God.
Let's go out to Alex.
I got to go
Alex,
take a break.
brother, how are you doing, man? I know you were in the hospital. You got your jaw wired shut. How's everything with you, man?
Wait a minute. His jaw's wired shut and you're calling into the show?
He is. I mean, that's listen, that is the.
Does Alex sound a little like.
Well, let's see. Alex, you shut up, Harry. Alex, go ahead. Welcome to the
Alex.
evolution.
Well, let's see if you can understand me.
I can understand you just fine. Everything is okay.
Harry is a troll, bro.
Oh no,
I
no,
love him.
Harry's a real troll. He's
He's
going
a
to have some
troll.
fun.
I
on
love.
it.
This is great. This is
Can
great.
you recite your ABCs for me?
Oh my god. All right, so listen. Hopefully you guys can understand me on the real.
Yes.
It's been a rough week, but listen.
Well, first, what happened? How did you get your
Oh,
jaw?
we don't have time for this
I
long
want to
story.
hear this. How did you get your jaw wired
So-
shut here? What happened, brother?
So I play men's softball.
Okay.
And I was playing short. Here goes Harry. And I was at short. And
Okay.
the ball took the ball was smoked. It took a last minute hop.
So that means it was a little pop up, and he missed the catch.
Shut up, Harry. It hit him in the mouth. Correct.
It was a line drive shot. Took a last minute hop and just shattered my
This is
jaw.
like is like the old Harry Carey thing. After about 6 beers, remember Harry Carey? It's a long shot. High fly ball deep. Oh, Ryan Sandberg got it at second.
This guy's got nothing. It's the 6th inning. He's already got like 10 in.
Go ahead,
Yeah. Go
continue,
ahead,
Alex.
We
I'm
love
just,
you, brother.
I'm
We
just,
love you,
I'm just
brother.
busting on you.
Yes.
Peter loves you. Yes, he does.
But no, guys, listen. I'm excited about tonight. Listen, I wasn't happy about the game last week, but I think we played very sloppy last week against the Falcons. But everybody's healthy. Morrison will make his debut tonight, so that'll be great to see. So
That's another thing we didn't get to talk about. Benjamin Morrison will make his debut. So what kind of impact will he have on that back end? We saw Jamel Dean last week doing Jamal Dean's things with a wide receiver running right past him. Morrison, Parrish, the two young guys, and I just wonder when is Morrison going to take over for Dean at this point?
I don't know, but I'm hoping he gets some action this evening, but we'll see. Luke Jedigy, what's his status?
He's playing.
He's playing. He's not inactive, so he'll play. He was a little bit banged up this week.
That was a big question after last week's
I know
game.
one fan that's inactive.
What's up?
It's Alex Nunster. He's inactive.
Bro, he is showing a great commitment right now to call the evolution of sports talk television. I'm going to chew on this.
What else has he got better to do? He's laying in a hospital bed. Did they find?
No. I'm home.
Hey, Peter, hold on. Can you crunch in there a little longer?
Listen.
Hold on.
I'm doing very
Peter's
well.
eating a nacho for you, bro.
I know. By the way, that is the hard part, guys. I am so hungry, guys. It's so hard because it's like the liquid diet. If you guys have met me in person.
Oh, these are really good.
I think once or twice, but
yes,
I'm a small guy doing a liquid diet. Oh my god!
You're about to lose lots of weight, my friend.
Nah.
I already only weigh 140 pounds.
Like I said, those foul balls could be a bitch out there.
You shut up, Harry, and be quiet. That's what I got to say about you.
Harry, listen. Harry is bringing the nonsense tonight.
Oh, yes,
He
are.
He loves bringing the nonsense.
It's going to be a great Buccaneer game today. If you're betting tonight, definitely bet the over in the game. If you want to do a parlay, don't bother taking the points. The Bucs are an underdog. I have them winning the game straight up, and definitely bet over to 42.5.
Let's go.
All right.
Guys, just one last thing before I go.
Yes.
I promise you when I get better, which will probably be a couple weeks, I will make it out to Tampa Joe's and come see you guys.
Absolutely, my friend.
I'll be out of town.
Regardless of Harry trolling me right now, you guys are the absolute best.
Hey,
thank you.
Listen, Alex, we appreciate you. God bless you, brother. You're a beacon of light, if you will, to the Tampa Bay sports community. We appreciate you and your contributions on the sports web. All right.
And
thank you, guys.
we're gonna get you a pair of glasses so you can see them foul balls, brother.
Yes. You know what? I may need that. I don't know.
I think
All
so.
right, Alex, appreciate the
guys.
call, my friend. All right. You shut up and be quiet, you wrong. That's good enough to suck right there. Mean to that guy.
No. I'm just being fair.
Yeah, you're being fair. All right. All right,
He
let's go on
tortures me.
Oh, geez. You and your love-hate relationship between you and Alex. Let's go out to Instagram Live here. Edward says it's Peter the Gray. Peter the Gray.
Yes, it is. Peter the Gray.
Peter the Gray.
And you guys say the Greek's got too much gray in his hair? You haven't seen this.
I've got to do shows with you. That's the reason why I got gray, you bum.
Now I know why your mom smacked you upside your head a couple
He said
times.
Peter the Great. Shut up. It was not Peter the Great. Peter the Great.
Thank God for a caller. I got to stop listening to this nonsense.
Listen to you.
Damn it, Jim, what the hell's the matter with you?
Jim, using your second call. Go ahead, my friend.
How you doing, Jim?
Okay, I got first thing real quick. You be running down the states, and where am I from?
Ohio, my friend. Ohio.
Ohio. You be all over the place.
Well, I am all over the place. That's how I do my show, and that's how my fans. That's the reason why my fans tune in. I'm all over the place, and they're all over the place. So it all works out.
Don't forget Ohio. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, we'll never forget Ohio.
We love Ohio.
Ibuka.
As long as you're not close to that place called the Mistake by the Lake.
Which would be Cleveland, right? I think he's a Cincinnati guy.
Correct. Do you know what do you know where the other Mistake by the Lake is?
Yes.
Where?
Chicago.
Oh.
It's actually called Gary, Indiana, but that's okay.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, you said it, not me. So I was to say Cleveland is the factory of sadness. Everybody's sad there because the football team doesn't win. All right, Jim, what's on your mind? Sorry about that.
Give me a Todd Bowles.
Todd Bowles. Yeah, give me a Todd Bowles. It's exciting. It is exciting, Todd. It is. We'll get that. Yeah, because I put it out there because everybody loves the sound effects, unlike you.
The sound effects.
Listen, they like this. They like Todd Bowles. It's exciting. They like Tom Brady.
That's great enough to suck right there.
Especially that Tom Brady one.
That's great enough to suck right there.
And they like Baker Mayfield.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
But he asked for a new sound effect for Todd Bowles, so we will get that for you here
wait.
on the Evolution.
I'm sitting at the edge of my seat.
I'm going to get Gene
waiting for
Deckerhoff,
another
too,
one.
to say fire the cannons. Every time you say something about it, I'm going to play that sound effect, too. You're going to get
This
tired
sound
of
machine and a bottle of Jergens is what you need for Christmas.
My birthday's coming up in a couple of weeks. All right, Jim, we got to run, man. I appreciate you, okay?
Thanks for calling, Jim.
All right, later.
Later, let's go out to Adam here. Adam, welcome to the Evolution. Where are you calling from tonight?
What's up, Adam?
I'm calling from Salt Lake City, Utah.
Wow, Salt Lake City, Utah. So we got Utah, California. We got Ohio. We've got North Carolina. We've
Wisconsin.
Yes, I'm not going to say it.
We've got comments from Chicago.
Yeah, we will definitely read the comments. I'm
You
not
know where
going
I'm
to neglect
from,
you
Peter?
guys.
My
Your
mother.
Your mom.
That's it.
That's it. All right, Adam. See, that's the reason why you're a co-host on the show. Me and you, there's synergy between me and you in the Greek.
Yeah.
Synergy.
I'm going to show you synergy.
Let's go on to Adam. Adam, go ahead. What's on your mind tonight, boss?
So you've had a great show so far. So
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You haven't had a chance to read one of my earlier comments. Harry, you forgot one more almost.
Okay.
You forgot about bocce ball.
Bocce ball, but no, almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and poo-poo fights. And bocce ball. Okay,
Bocce ball.
bocce
You're
ball.
supposed to roll the ball and not hit the big or the small ball. That's what bocce balls are about. If you hit the ball, then you're out of that particular game.
That was like an old Italian man's game, isn't it?
I don't know. I'm Sicilian.
I am not Italian. Trust
Sicilian.
me.
I'm part Sicilian. I don't know what you just said.
Sure you
Part
are.
of the reason,
I am.
Yeah, Evans
I
isn't
have-
retiring
I have-
anytime soon. The
Yeah, he
reason
is.
they played Houston 2 years ago is because that was the 17th game. Previous to that, they last played Houston 4 years ago, and they won't play Houston again for another 4 years, and it will likely be a game in Tampa. And so in order for Evans to play in the regular
hold on.
season...
Why do you say that? Because there are teams that play him, like, for instance, the Chicago Bears will have played this year, the Washington, whatever their name is this year, 3 consecutive years.
It's true. I mean, it's certainly possible. I think the point is that this may be the last time you see Mike Evans in his hometown of Houston playing. And there's been a story out there in care of Greg Allman that has said, and I've got the comments here somewhere, that Mike Evans saying in so many words, I don't know how much I got left. You know, I want to have the best year I can have.
I just don't think he's going to play 8 years from now is what I'm saying. We're not in danger of him retiring until the doctors say that I'm just saying he's not retiring anytime soon. That's all I'm saying.
Well, we don't know that. Maybe, I don't know. Because again, it goes back to this story. I'm going to read it to you. And this is what Greg Allman tweeted out today. And this is from Z Kiefer's story. Evan says, I plan on having one of the best seasons. And if I retire after this year, just put it out there. If I retire this year, I don't think it'll be a shock to people. Is that a prediction? I'm close to the end. That's all I say.
don't know, Pete.
So here's the thing: if
That's
you
when the
break
man's
Jerry
words.
if you break Jerry Rice's record this season,
right?
I did the math. He only needs to average about 60 yards for all of the games. So if he remains healthy and doesn't miss any games, all he has to do is similar to the numbers he played last week. And we know that last week there was a chance he could have gotten more. We know that Evans is the kind of receiver that he can get 100 yards in the right situation. So
look, I love the passion about him getting another 1,000 yards. He's uphill on this one, Pete. Honestly,
yeah,
it's because he doesn't have that supporting cast. Listen, it's one game for Emeka. They are going to make adjustments for him. I'm not looking for this. I hope he has the same kind of game that he had last week. I'm not expecting it. This is a copycat league. They're going to try to do the same things, and they're going to try to roll more coverages to him. The problem with Mike Evans, and again, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. The man is a Hall of Famer. He's getting older.
Mm-hmm.
Them hamstrings are getting a little tighter. It's evident after every other catch.
Sure.
He comes off the field, but then he gathers himself and he comes back out. And not having Chris Godwin could really hurt this team.
Sure.
They need someone to go ahead and play in the slot and being able to peel the top off the safeties.
Yep. With that being said, I think Ibuka, just for the small sample size of last week, he
was really good.
Really, really good. And I think you were surprised by 4 catches.
Let me tell you something. 2 of those passes, blowing coverages completely.
Yes, absolutely. And he's a great route runner.
Don't expect that against Houston.
Right.
They run really good routes.
They do.
But let me tell you something. Atlanta, that defense, I got to take my hat off to them. They're for real this year.
They may be for real.
They are.
But I think it goes back to what the media icon, Mr. TJ Reeves of the Buccaneer Radio Network said.
I think I got under his skin on that.
So are the Bucs. The Bucs are for real.
I know.
Again, I think this offense gets
That's
even
what I get
better.
paid to do.
Well, we love that, man. You stir the soup. You got Chris Godwin coming back here in the next couple weeks. You've got Tristan Wirfs coming back. You've got Jalen McMillan coming back. So you're going to be relatively healthy, knock on wood. So
McMillan's going to be the difference this year.
So Jalen McMillan in his second half of the year. I love this kid.
Jalen McMillan is going to be the difference maker for this offense. They're not going to have Chris Godwin back, not immediately. Listen, if this team is
I think it's Ibuka. I know I sound like a homer, but I think it's Ibuka.
You are a homer. If this team's 5-3 or 6-2, I'm not rushing Chris Godwin back.
They may not.
Especially if McMillan comes back.
Right.
Because he can fill that role.
Well, he'll be out for 8 weeks. So he's coming out. He's probably coming back later with the neck injury. We saw what kind of impact he can make. And just for that simple fact alone, as crazy as that sounds, Adam and Harry, if you have those wide receivers that may take away from the production of Mike Evans.
Yes.
So Mike Evans, I think, again, if you watch this Tampa Bay Buccaneer team, and I know all you webheads out there and Tampa Bay sports fans do, right? You all watch them. The offense goes through Mike Evans. When Mike Evans is getting the ball, that's when this offense is running. And I feel like, again, he's going to try to have a big game tonight, and they're going to try to get him the ball, and they need to get him the ball early and often.
Jim, what's your matchup you're looking forward to?
Not Jim, Adam.
Sorry, Adam. What's your matchup you're looking forward most tonight?
I'm looking for both Kalijah Cansey and Servassier Dennis to both have the games of their careers because they really have to pick up their game.
I think Servassier Dennis is going to have a much better game this week. I really think the embarrassment of one Levante David coming out publicly and making comments. Let me tell you something. Servassier Dennis, there's nothing wrong with Servassier Dennis. He is going to be just fine. He's going to have a really good game. And Kalijah Cansey, I'm looking for a real big game out of him.
I want to see more from him. I want to see more from Yaya Diaby. Adam, stand by really quick. I'm going to put you on hold. Abraham, we got Adam. We're going to finish up with Adam. We'll come out to you with your second call. Stand by, all right, my friend?
All right, sounds good.
All right, let's go out to Adam really quick. You're going to be one of the new sponsors on this show. Go ahead and promote what you're doing. We'll have you on Wednesday night to talk more about it, but really quick, and then we're going to get out to Abraham.
Sure. I'm a travel agent. My travel agency's name is Bucket List Travel. And one of the cool things that I'm doing for Bucs fans this season is I'm putting together packages for folks to get tickets and round trip airfare and hotels for away games. So I'm really looking forward to talking about it on Wednesday night.
I can't wait. He's going to be live with us Wednesday night.
He's going to be live with us on Wednesday night, man. Yes, the evolution of sports talk television is always growing. We're always trying to get sponsors. 365,000 views in the last 28 days on Facebook. Yeah, we're killing it. Adam, appreciate the call, my friend, all right?
All right.
See you Wednesday, brother.
See you Wednesday night. There you go. Good stuff. Man, it's growing. I guess Abraham's gone, so call back. We'll read some of these comments here. Sorry, my stupid phone words. The autocorrect's all right. Peter the Great, I think it's pretty funny. Peter the Great I like better than Peter the Great. But again, yeah, I'm embracing it. I embrace the salt and pepper look. Will you shut up? Abraham, go ahead. Welcome. You're coming back here on the pregame show. I didn't tell him to shut up. I told you to shut up. Yes,
You're
go
not
ahead.
Nice to the callers.
So go back to what you earlier were talking about Mike Evans. Okay?
Yes.
Mike Evans is going to be a year-to-year contract. It's like what Lavonte David is.
I agree.
And so Lavonte.
Hold on, Abraham. What year is he? What year is he in right now? Be quiet, Dave. Peter.
Mm-hmm.
So he was drafted in 2014. So I think 10 or 11 years.
No, that's 11 years.
11 years.
Okay, so how many years do you think this man's going to play?
Probably 2 more. That's it, tops.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's definitely fair until you start to see. But again, Evans is keeping himself in great shape. I think that, once again, the Tom Brady method. I played the sound effect.
That's great not to suck right there.
Because I know you love that.
I've been really nice. I don't know why you keep doing this to me.
Well, because I got to do that because I know you love that Tom Brady sound effect. I'll bring the let's go back if you keep it up. Keep on playing.
Peter?
So
I'm going to kick your ass here in a minute.
2 years tops. I mean, Lavonte, if they won the Super Bowl this year, this is going to be his retirement. And he's like, I'm done. I'm retiring a Super Bowl champion.
Yes.
But Evans, I think a year or two, before he retires, they will draft his successor replacement, a guy with the same skill set so that he can mentor him like Vincent Jackson mentored Mike when he was a rookie. So
I like
that's my take on this.
I like it, Abraham. Appreciate it. Anything else here on the evolution, my friend?
Not much else, but I mean, hey, let's kick some ass tonight.
That's what I like to hear. There it is.
Abraham, give us a final score prediction.
Yeah, give us some score predictions. We'll be taking those too, by the way. Call in.
I would say 34-17. I mean,
another over.
There you go.
You understand the over and under is 42.5 points. I don't know if you're a gambling man, but go ahead and throw a few shekels on the over in this game.
The over on this game, okay. A lot of people saying defensive battle. I don't know if I think Harry's right. I'm going to go with Harry on this. I think he's right. I think it is over at this point.
Ladies and gentlemen, write down the time and date. This is the first time that Peter Blake has agreed with me.
Yeah, and then I'm going to go ahead and play this while you do it.
That's great not to suck right there.
There you go.
I swear to God, it's
Abraham, appreciate the call, my friend. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. Live here at Tampa Joe's.
I know this is a live a live show, but we're going to cut it today. If you don't mind, right at 10 minutes still so we can all get set up to watch this fabulous game and hang out with some of the fans.
Okay, absolutely. We can cut it 10 minutes, so we got a little bit of time. I mean, you know me. I'll go until the kickoff. But, yeah, if you want to cut it, how about 5 minutes? Cut it 5 minutes.
How about 8?
8 will work.
8.
8 minutes. All right, so 8 minutes before. So we're going, my math there, 6:52. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, let's read the comments here. Got me doing friggin' math. Yeah, I got what you got right there.
I swear to God. Steve?
All right, so we're live here at Tampa Joe's 9316 Anderson
that's why
Road.
I did bring my nephew here, right?
Well, I know you brought your nephew here, but your nephew is a Bucs fan.
Yes, he is a Bucs fan.
He probably listens to the show.
He's also a Harry the Greek fan.
He may be a Greekite.
Well, no, he's definitely a Greekite.
But I think he's also a webhead, right?
No.
Are you a webhead?
Greekite.
Shake your head.
Yeah, really. Shake your head.
He says yes. I'm detecting yes here. If he wants to come on the evolution, definitely come on.
You know what I want him to do? I want to hand these back to him. Steven, can you come up in the middle? I want to put. I really want to talk to you. Come on.
Come on.
Bring these up.
I'm going to read these comments here just really quick. Let's see. To play in Houston during the regular season.
You can get a basic idea where we're at.
Yes.
And, this is my nephew, Steven. Hi, Bill. His dad's out there
Nice to
watching.
meet
I
you,
know
buddy.
that. This is
I got to give him a
Peter
hard time. I love this guy. I feel like I've been doing shows with him for 20 years. And how long has it been? Like maybe 5?
What high school did you go to?
Ridgewood and River Ridge.
Okay. And now
Ridgewood is no longer a high school anymore.
And Steve Jr. just went. He graduated from where? He went to River
River
Ridge as
Ridge.
well.
Yes.
Oh, we got a caller coming in.
We do.
Oh, boy. Wait to hear this one.
We got Eric. Eric, welcome to the Evolution. You're on with yours truly, along with Harry the Greek.
Man, what's up? How you guys doing about the game tonight?
Yeah, we're doing pretty good. We're just hanging out, just singing Kumbaya.
How do you? We shut up, Harry. How do you feel about this game, Eric?
I'm stressed. It's prime time. That's what I'm stressed about.
Prime time, baby. Prime time. Gotta get
Prime
that
time.
0-5 bugaboo off your back, if you will, right?
Well, Bucs record. Bucs haven't lost since 2018.
Yeah. We're in a fire the coach this week because
0-5.
they're not going to win, maybe, right?
Yeah, we're not going to do that. We're not going down that road, but it will be a tough game, and this Bucs team has to be ready to play, and I think they'll be ready
The
to play.
Skyway is 45 miles south of us.
I don't think it's going to be a cakewalk. It will be a tough contest, but I do feel like this Bucs team will get off to a good start. Hey, Eric, I can't hear you, Eric. Go ahead, speak.
If the Texans can only score 9 points against the Rams defense, what do you think the Bucs defense can do?
That's
think
a
it
real
remains
good
to be
thing.
seen.
I think they're going to score a lot more than 9 points tonight. The Rams have a really good defense, so the Buccaneers. But let me tell you something. They got a pretty good organization down there in Houston, and they will definitely make some adjustments. Quarterback plays too good. They got Nico Collins as a wide receiver. The running game is no joke, and they can protect the passer. However, with that being said, they're not going to score enough to go ahead and beat them. Eric, thank you so much for calling
Yes,
in, bud.
I appreciate you, Eric.
Give us the final score before you go, Eric.
Yes.
Just the final score.
Bucs 28, Texans 24.
Okay. All right.
Again, another over.
An over. All right, Eric. Appreciate you as always.
So you went to River Ridge and you went to Ridgewood, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And Stephen
I'm sorry, I
Jr.
thought you were
went
talking
where?
to him.
River Ridge.
River
Ridge.
River Ridge.
And where is your son playing football now?
Missouri Valley College.
There you go. All right. Congratulations, my friend. Absolutely congratulations. All right. Let's go out to these comments. Open phone lines if you want to get in and give your final predictions when it comes to Bucs and Texans on Monday Night Football live here from Tampa Joe's. I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter, along with Harry the Greek, professional handicapper extraordinaire.
And my nephew, Steven.
Yes, nephew Steven. 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. So let's go. Here we go. Let's go out to Tim. Tim, welcome. You're on the Evolution.
Thank you. How you guys doing tonight?
Doing great, man. It's a Monday Night Football game, prime time. I'm ready for this Bucs team to show out tonight.
All right. Hey, real quick before I do anything, I want to say a shout out to Alex. I play ball myself, and the way the bats are made these days, it's obviously it's very dangerous.
Yeah, but Alex exaggerates a little bit. I mean, it was a fly ball. It was a pop-up, poor guy.
But still, his jaw is wired shut, and he still has the commitment to call the sports web. I love my web heads. I love their commitment. No matter what happens, what's going on in their life, they make the time for us, so we make the time for you. That's why we got these things like this at Tampa Joe's.
Exactly, man. But anyway, I just want to shout. Anyway, real quick, I'm looking for some pass rush from the front four tonight.
Okay. Definitely Vita Vea,
Okay.
Kalijah Cansey. I think they can get after it. I think this offensive line is very questionable, especially with missing the center. So watch for the center exchange. Maybe a fumble there for the Bucs to take advantage of it. Fumble, baby. Fumble.
I also think you guys are right about number 8 there, Selassie, because he's really, he's really a better player than what he showed.
I only think he only needs to go up from here. He can't play any worse than he did last week.
No, you can't take bad angles, and you can't you can't miss tackles. You got to do a better job of that. And even Levante David talked about it. Yep.
I think he got embarrassed last week, so I think he'll show up.
Good, little humble pie. That's always a good thing.
Yeah. Anyway, also I just saw the thing this is the 4th season of Bulls. They're 7-0 in the first 2 games, so that's a nice trend, Harry.
Yes, it is.
We got Sun Devil Dave in the building. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's not it. This is it. Sun Devil Dave, he'll get on camera here in just a little bit. So people are
All right,
showing
Steve,
up right now.
$200 to get rid of those.
Yeah, you're going to do it. Right, exactly. Tim, go
500.
ahead and finish up your prediction. Give me a prediction for Bucs versus the Texans, my friend.
All right, the Bucs 31, Texans 17.
All right,
Again,
another over.
over.
31-17 right there. I love it. Let me give you the Baker Mayfield.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
We'll see you at halftime and on the post-game edition, all right?
Sounds good, man.
All right, good
Thanks,
stuff
Tim.
there. Open phone line, 727-255-0391. It's 727-255-0391. 7.5 says Virgin Boys. That's his confidence. That's what we put out there. Confidence level 1 to 10. What is it? What's your final prediction? Who sticks out tonight? Is it Mike Evans? Is it Baker Mayfield? Is it Bucky Irving? Is it the rookie, Emeka Ibuka? Can you say it? How many times can we say it? He'll show up. Let's go Buccaneers. Let's go Buccaneers.
Wait up, little boy. Wait up.
Let's go Buccaneers. Absolutely. It is exciting.
He does this purposely.
Let's go out to Richard. If Ibuka scores 2 touchdowns, the Bucs win. I'm ordering his jersey after the game. Says Richard Taroka there in California. Mike DeRoche there in Canada. Oh, Canada. Hey, guys, how close is 78 to playing? Couple
Canada,
weeks away. Canada A. Couple weeks away. They're not going to take the chance. I was originally thinking it was going to be week 3. I don't know what he's doing on it. I think he's plugging in there. That's okay. He's okay. Just don't unplug anything there, Sun Devil Dave. Eric Moreno says, is Gedeke playing tonight? He is. He is not on the inactive list. Eric, hopefully you're doing good. Any update? We got you the update. The running game is going to go off tonight. Agree
Just
with
like
that?
That's what I told the keys to the games are.
Love that. Flash Gordon says, I'm rooting for Braswell to surprise tonight. We haven't heard from him. In fact, it's been crickets for him.
I'm not too sure about Chris Braswell.
We'll see. He'll have an opportunity when they run that rotation. And I want to see Yaya Diaby, Kalijah Cansey, those guys, because I do think this is one of the matchups I'm looking at. The Bucs should have multiple sacks tonight. Especially watch the middle, and once again, watch the center exchange. Watch for some fumbles and some turnovers. I think we're going to have to keep that sound bite there because we're going to play it again. Harry, you forgot almost counts and
Bocce
ball.
Yeah, I have to spell that for the Italian.
Okay, Mauricio, again, Sicilian, but okay.
Mauricio.
And
I'm going to tell you the difference between an Italian. I'm going to tell you the difference between an Italian and Sicilian.
What's
we're
up?
Off air. No, when we're off air.
Oh, we're off air?
Oh, no, that's
'Cause
not
you're gonna stir it
politically
again?
correct. Oh, yeah.
F you, and F you. Peace out. I'm going to go have a Guinness.
We'll have JP Peterson on tonight in collaboration with the JP Peterson Show on the post-game edition of the Evolution here live from Tampa Joe's. Time to scrub our Monday Night Football curse. Time for Bucky to ball out. Flash Gordon. Flash. The score was 20-17. It couldn't have been that bad. If the Chiefs couldn't stop the tush push, then why didn't the Eagles run up the score? Flash Gordon, I'm surprised other teams, including the Chiefs, haven't developed their own tush push. Do you think that there are teams out there willing to develop it? You can't stop it. Join them. Can other teams do that?
I already
Could the Bucs
told
do
you
that?
how to stop it.
Well, yeah, but they'll call a penalty on you.
That's okay.
Try to kick you out of the game.
That's okay.
Helmet to helmet. All right, Space Windu says that they win if Baker doesn't make those risky passes, allowing defenders to get both hands on the ball. Again, stats, nothing to write home about. 17 for 32, 167, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. But you mentioned this. There were multiple passes that could have been intercepted, and he got away with it. So absolutely space, good stuff.
Peter,
Let's go Tampa.
And again, because people just think I'm talking out my ear hole.
Oh, I know you're not.
Okay. No. There's people out there to think that. And I'm going to tell you why he almost threw those interceptions, Pete.
Mm-hmm.
The reason for that is it's primarily because the running game was not working.
Right.
And he was trying to create something. So when you are getting at safeties, go ahead and floating up back into the box to try to stop the run. When they have success, that's when the receivers are going to have man coverage. That's when the tight end is going to be open down the slot. And when he has favorable matchups. Now he's not trying to fit it in the window.
Yeah.
In 3. That's all.
All right. Tom Brady was constantly quarterback sneaking. Absolutely. The Green Queen who's here. Leave the tush push alone. Go Birds. Big time
What's up,
Eagle
Darlene?
fan. Yes. But again, the Bucs have stopped it. They've stopped it multiple times. So it can be stopped. You got to have the hosses, as my uncle would say, the big hosses up front. Confidence level 9. Jeff, appreciate that as always. Adam says, no, Peter, the reason Mike Evans talked about not going back to Houston is because they alternate home games with interconference games. They only play every 4 years against the AFC South. Also, we learned in the offseason he was close to possibly signing with Houston. They offered him more money in the Bucs, but he wanted to stay and thank his wife for that because there was a situation where he could have. So playing Houston again during the regular season, we're going to have to play 8 seasons from now. Shooter and Stash right there, Mr. Shooter.
What's
Robert
up, Shooter?
Let's go, SportsWeb. Ready to see the Bucs get that first W in Houston. Just put my money where my mouth is. Richard Chiroka.
I hope he put the money on the over. I like Tampa and over tonight.
By the way, I want to read this out to you because I did some research here. 11-2 according to ESPN Bet against the spread for the Bucs. Also minus 110 to minus 200 after they beat the Atlanta Falcons to win the NFC South. Houston is 0-5 against the spread in September, but is 4-0 against the spread in games where they have more than 6 days of rest. So make whatever you will of that. There's your research right there.
You know what? I'm glad you did that. It's actually kind of impressive.
Thank you.
But you know what this reminds me of?
What's that remind you of?
PFF grades.
Okay.
But you know what? You're right.
Thank you.
Now
you're going to go ahead and got to take that time down. Timestamp that.
Yeah, timestamp that.
Yeah, I don't consider myself a boxing guy. I don't follow boxing channels and watch the scene, but flash again, checked out some boxing things, watched vintage Muhammad Ali. However you spell it, I don't know what he was saying there. Grew up loving Rocky Marciano, I think, maybe.
Yes.
I don't Rocky movies, Popeye. That's a great boxing scene there. That's Mickey there from Rocky. I wasn't saying that to you. Bijan, a beast dude, is not Bijan. If the Bucs what they think they should, I see the Bucs beating the Texans harder than some think, mostly national media. David says yesterday was my birthday. Happy birthday to David Moser right here. Hopefully the Buccaneers win tonight. Give me a good gift. That's what you want. What's up, Peter? How you doing, Tim? A little bit surprised, but not totally. Tom, Peter plays Yahtzee while eating hot dogs with ketchup. Absolutely. It's Monopoly, actually. I was hoping for Cole.
Yahtzee.
It's Monopoly. My idea of beating the Texans was to use Tess and HBs to beat the Texan linebackers in the passing game. Let's go. Let's go. You know I'm right. Hey, Peter. Hey, Greek. What's going on there on YouTube? Misador. Big 50 will have a big game today. Vita Vea. I would bet on that. Last time we played the Texans was the worst I've seen the Bucs do ever. Let's please not repeat that. Agree. Richard, yes, I was. Me, Sador. Accountability is a requirement on the Bucs defense. Check with 54. Jamie says.
Jamie who?
Jamie.
I don't know. I don't know a Jamie.
Hey, brother. Scott, Atlanta D is for real.
I'm kidding you, baby. I know who you are.
You better know who she is. You'll be sleeping on the couch tonight. 31-18 Bucs. Maya says go. Thank you very much for tuning in. A new Facebook viewer right there as we wind down. So is Chris Godwin active? No, he is not. Godwin is inactive. So is Worse and Tez too. Flash. Okay, I found an active list. Chris Godwin inactive. ESPN's inactive list. Didn't have Chris Godwin on their inactive list. Hey, now, don't mess with the Greek. I don't know what all these other things are. Thanks a lot for trolls tuning in to YouTube. I say the same thing about J.J. McCarthy. I'll say about Tom Brady. It's easy to look real good when you know what the defense is running. Not ready to have those comparisons, even though they played at Michigan. Totally different quarterbacks.
Don't make Peter laugh like that. He's purple.
I am the Hillmark. Love it, Jamie. Thank you. Abuka goes off tonight. I'm predicting 5 catches, 90 to 120 yards and touchdown. I like that prediction a lot. Still think Mike will have something to say.
Too many yards. It's too many yards. You got to look, if you're going to do proposition bets, look for the low that you have a chance to go over. Trust me, the books have these things usually generally pretty deadlocked. And listen, ladies and gentlemen, it's getting closer to game time.
It is.
And the total has dropped to 42. It has gone from 43.5 to 43 to 42.5 to 42. I can't stress this enough. Pound the like button when it goes to betting the over in this game.
Pound the like button over. Sandberg is the GOAT at second. Harry, the Hillmark. Rest in peace, Ryan Sandberg. Yes, I know. I'm trying to read all the comments.
I got
Praying
you.
for a speedy recovery. Alex Lamar from Oregon. Aloha, Peter H. Blake, Harry Berg. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. 2 giant goop balls. Has plenty of Jergens, I'm sure. Fire the cannons. I don't know where to go with that. Thank you. You guys would need Jergens there if you're a Giants fan. Yes, what
nice.
The hell? Sorry.
They should have won that
Italian
game.
here is a game for us. Also, Sicilian is an Italian. Ask any real Sicilian.
That's for
Richard
sure.
G. Cade must have a huge game to win. Donald, we played 3 games this season that are determined by a record this year
Is it
before.
pork roll or Taylor ham? That's the question. Is it pork roll or is it Taylor ham?
AJ Terrell blew his hamstring yesterday, so that's going to hurt Atlanta's defense a lot. Bo Turner says Greek.
What's
2
up,
giant
Bo?
goop balls, all salt, not much pepper at this point. For that, you get this.
Straight up the shot right there.
Christopher Cole, I believe that Worst Godwin will be back next week. Godwin will play sparingly until he's fully healthy. Not ready to
Disagree.
say that at this point. Robert Thompson, this is a tough one. I like CJ. I like Baker, man. My popcorn will be ready. Get your popcorn ready.
Let's get it out, baby.
Eric says, let's go. Let's go. I don't know.
Prediction time.
Watching the best sports talk show in the Tampa Bay area. Sandra Nagel, my age, my beautiful mother. Go friender. Love you. As always, Carl Hardy, ready to see Bucky get it going tonight. Flash Gordon, I'm rooting for Kate Otten and Payne Durham. I'm excited about this game. I think it's going to be a lot of tackles and sacks. I also believe that Mike Evans will finally get a touchdown against the Texans team. Sorry, can't read the whole thing. Predictions. Go ahead, give yours
I'll
first.
let you go first because I'm the handicapper.
Well, I'll let you go first. I'm curious to hear what you say.
Nope.
All right, I like the Bucs to go win 24-21. Once again, another over. I think it's going to be a close game. I would like to say a blowout. I'd like to say 10 points by this Bucs team, but they got to show me something. The proof is in the pudding. We shall see tonight versus these edge rushers. 24-21 Bucs.
Peter, Buccaneers 31. Houston, you ready? 17.
Wow. How about that?
That means you take the underdog Tampa Bay Buccaneers, put them on the money line, and bet the over. The over and under keeps dropping. It went from 43.5, ladies and gentlemen, all the way down to 42. This is the Greek second pick of the week. I absolutely love this game. I do like Tampa to win, but I absolutely love the over. You know what it means. And I, as I always say,
keep your bets low
and your returns high.
All right, for the great Harry the Greek professional handicapper extraordinaire, I'm your host, Peter Blake. 3 things: bring the passion, bring their excitement, just don't bring any nonsense. Once again, I'm your host, Peter Blake, your Rolex reporter. What time is it? It's my time, or for fans here at Tampa Joe's, Bucs fans out there on Monday Night Football, it's your time. We'll see you at halftime on the evolution of sports talk television. As we always say, go Bucs.